Good morning, everybody. Well, I suppose it's not morning, actually. It's 20 to 2 in the afternoon, but it feels like morning. On Friday, we were looking at the Concerto in D minor RV235. I have to say, that was, is an absolutely stonking piece of music. It's possibly an entry into Aid's top 10 Vivaldi Violin Concertos. It's that good.
Way!
It's a really, really brilliant piece. And it's got a beautiful bit at the end of the first movement where the band comes in with the theme from the opening ritornello, with the soloist playing arpeggiated chords on top of it like this. Etc. etc. It's hard. It's a really hard piece. It's a real exercise in bow control. If I just bring up the fiddle part, solo violin parts. If you can have a look at how many little grace notes and things there are, that's that in order to achieve the sort of finesse that should represent. That's not the easiest thing to do. Also, if you have a look in the last movement, I mean, beautiful slow movement, really, really stunning. Last movement, not only that's quite difficult. Goes up to B flat, which is high. Vivaldi does go much higher than that, but it's not often he gets up to B flat in a concerto. And also with the dots on it. You can see that he's wanting to play that off the string. It's not particularly easy. Things in strings of thirds, not particularly hard. And this is quite interesting here. If you look at this, where he uses two different types of articulation. So you've got the little dots on the thirds under the slur, and then you've got daggers indicating a heavier kind of stroke. And then down here, that's not particularly easy, I would say. But what a piece. And up bow staccato, anybody? Yeah, why not? Have a bit of that. Marvellous. So that was Friday. Then hope you all had a lovely weekend. And then we started work today on Concerto in E flat major, RV250. This, if we have a look at the first movement of the manuscript, you can see that he's using the time signature 3/8. You remember we were talking on Friday about how when Vivaldi just writes with a big 3, it probably signifies that it came from the sort of late to mid 1720s onwards. But when he's actually writing 3/8, probably before 1722, 23, something like that. Style of the handwriting probably also puts it somewhere late 1710s, I would say. And also there are passages in the solo part that are not so dissimilar to some of the Pisendel sonatas, particularly I think I was thinking of the F major Pisendel sonata, which of course were written around 1716, 1717 when Pisendel was in Venice. So that kind of gives you an idea when this one might have been written. Interestingly, if you look at one of the sheets of paper, sheets of manuscript paper that he was writing the concerto on, for some reason he's just slashed through the bottom of that manuscript, page of manuscript, which is slightly unusual because there are 5 staves there, exactly the number that he needs to write another system. If you have a look at the following page, to me that looks like this page here was written at a different time to this page here. So possibly this sheet of manuscript paper represents a correction by Vivaldi, probably pulled out a sheet of paper and inserted made his corrections and then inserted another sheet where he didn't quite use up all the staves. So, and then you go back to the original paper, which is in a much neater hand. So yeah, it's just a quick blast of a bit of that from the first movement. There you go. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed that. If you feel like being one of our guardian angels, you can donate to our crowdfund, which is on all our websites, Instagram, Facebook, etc., etc. And yeah, for those of you that are making comments about my jumper, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thing is, if you were in here and you could feel how cold it was, that's why I wear the warmest jumper I've got, because it's really cold. Anyway, see you all tomorrow. Cheers. Nice one.